On the news tonight, Governor Soludo appoints 8 new persons into his cabinet. More commendations as Governor Soludo clocks 30 days in office. 2 pilots fared dead as NAF aircraft crashes in Kaduna. And from the foreign scenes, which I told you that China signals caution on inflation despite COVID, Ukraine woes. Before the news in detail, here's a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for you to turn around maintenance of Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome to the evening news. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has approved the appointments of 8 more people into his cabinet. In the release signed by the Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Sir Paul Nwosu, stated that Mr. Chukwuemeka Fred Abata is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Information and Communication Technologies Agency. Mr. Chike Anyono is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra State Housing Development Corporation. Mr. Joe Anatune, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra State Signage and Advertising Agency, while architect Oke Ezobi is the General Manager and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra State Bureau of Public Procurement. Others are Mr. Christian Aburime, Press Secretary, Media. Barrister Tochukwu Nweke is a Special Advisor to the Governor on Legal Matters. Mr. Nelson Omenoa, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Youth Empowerment Program, while Mr. Bob Manuel Udogu is a Special Advisor Entertainment, Leisure and Tourism to Governor Soludo. Stakeholders have expressed satisfaction with Governor Soludo's performance as he marks 1 month in office. Correspondent Valentine Badawa reports that 17th of April makes it 1 month since Governor Soludo was sworn into office to pilot the affairs of Anambra State as the governor. There is commendation from critical stakeholders across all sectors. In his assessment, the former Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, Chief Jude Emecheta, who said that Soludo started well, having commenced serious work to restore peace and orderliness in Anambra State within the first 30 days. He noted that security is key to the economic growth and development of any society and commended Governor Soludo for his initiatives. On their parts, Mr. Felix Obonadike and Engineer Gozie Obijeku, who are APCA stalwarts, say that the first 30 days of Governor Soludo has been very productive, where he has successfully set up his cabinet that will help him achieve the Soludo Solution agenda. They enjoined him to sustain the tempo and called on Anambra to give the governor every necessary support. Another stakeholder, Mr. Chijoke Abanyim, who emphasized that Governor Soludo's delivery within the first 30 days was impressive, noted that the governor is even more determined to achieve greater things for Anambra, having chosen the best to work with as commissioners. He was optimistic that the governor will no doubt make Anambra State more livable and prosperous. The Anglican Bishop of Agwata Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Ezofo, says without the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, there will be no Christianity. In his Easter message delivered at the Chapel of Grace, Bishop's Court, Ekulobia, Bishop Ezofo said that it is only the tomb of Jesus Christ that was empty after his death, meaning that Jesus Christ has a life to offer. Bishop Ezofo charged Christians to emulate the life of Jesus Christ in all they do, especially in helping the needy, which is said is a hallmark of a true Christian. Bishop Ezofo, who expressed happiness with the manner Governor Chukwuma Soludo is piloting the affairs of Anambra State, acknowledged that his approach to state matters is quite different and spectacular. He cautioned the youths against engaging in masquerading and all sorts of immorality during Easter and other Christian festivals, which is said negates the essence of such festivals. The bishop regretted that the youths are gradually returning to idolatry and called on them to retrace their steps. Bishop Ezofo, who is also the national chairman of the Evangelical Fellowship in Anglican Communion, EFAC Nigeria, called on government to create more programs for the youth to redirect their mindset towards national development. He called on leaders to have the heart of compassion by emulating the life of Jesus Christ. A maritime expert and frontline aspirant for Awka North and South Federal Constituency in the 2023 general elections under the platform of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, Chief Azubike Ekwozo, has donated a Sienna bus to the Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS. Chief Ekwozo made the donation when the acting managing director of ABS, Mr. Gabe Obaleze, and his team paid him a courtesy call at his home in Umuawolo, Awka South local government area. Correspondent Kenneth Chukwuchukwode completes the story.
Speaking during the visit, Mr. Okbaleze, who recently inaugurated an ABS revenue think tank team to scale up the revenue base of the state media through key partnership with stakeholders and media-friendly individuals, said that the visit was to appreciate Chief Ekwozo for being a wonderful partner to the ABS over the years and the need for him to continue his support and partnership with the station, especially now that the state needs innovation to achieve results. Mr. Okbaleze emphasized that ABS is repositioning itself to be a global media outfit that will be telling the story of Ndi Anambra and by extension Ndi Igbo as it is, including showcasing the rich cultural heritage and sites in Anambra in order to attract investment to the state through tourism.
I Bundi media. I know dynamic societies with Malindi will work. Malindi will positive influence on the society. So having extracting your movements, following you, and we feel that maybe one of the people I could see projects Anambra of today. Because now and we also know without quiet that now nature lacha is representing Igbo. Na Abuja. Ije again. Or maybe or continue naga, and Stenike and Kechukwu, you will get what you are looking for, so that ABS will also be part of the storytelling.
While welcoming the ABS crew, Chief Ekwozo appreciated the visit and noted that he will always be of support to the station and revealed that his ambition to represent the people of Awka North and South Federal Constituency at the Federal House of Representatives is to ensure that they enjoy dividends of democracy through quality representation and life-imparting projects, and that the brand new Sienna bus is to help the station achieve its aims and objectives, and promised to do more.
Because more like Agamala is, and I'm not like Agamala to them. And my young Pado, the Bella, when you point that this is the time. See, you can have opportunity to get conduct on the south. In the Nekwe men and off, and then the chat, a man into it. Adding my capacity in just the election. I mean, all it takes to win an election. Now, primary is in Canadian. Chineke and my brother to look. Amen. I'm making a Chineke, making in the place, making in Doma, Okachapando brothers.
The traditional ruler of Umuawolo, Igwe Joel Egwonwu, and the President General of the community, Mr. Charles Chike, amongst others, thanked Chief Ekwozo for his gesture, as he has proven himself worthy of his personality, which is being at the forefront of impacting lives and humanity at all times. The Director of Administration of ABS, Lady Tina Ekenta, ABS on-air personality of repute, Prince Emeka Kalo, Ngozi Obileri of News and Current Affairs, and Mr. Kasimia Obiobolu of Programs Department, who were part of the ABS crew, thanked Chief Ekwozo and prayed for him to succeed in his future endeavors. The car was joyfully received at the ABS corporate headquarters, Awka, by staff with chants of joy and dancing. In Awka, it's been Kenneth Chukwuchukwode for ABS News.
Of course, still to come in the news tonight, 2 pilots feared dead as NAF aircraft crashes in Kaduna. China signals caution on inflation despite COVID-Ukraine woes. Governor Chukuma Soludo has come for its turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of Koibo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. The news will be right back after the break.
When you think of fruit juice and all the goodness that comes in it, think Chivita. It is many years of trust, quality, and all the goodness of fruit poured into one lovely pack, specially made for you. And there is more to choose from. Whatever your preferences are, there is a Chivita for you. If you love an active life, or you just want to relax and unwind, if you are the cool dude, or simply want to try something refreshingly different, however you want it, there is a Chivita for you.
Oh,
Yes. Check out our new Chivita Smart Malt Drink. Energy to learn, energy to play. So, what's your Chivita?
Trust the Centrofresh Liquid Field Gum to refresh your confidence instantly. Centrofresh Liquid Field Gum. Trust the freshness.
You're welcome back to the rest of the news. A Nigerian Air Force NAF trainer aircraft has crashed in Kaduna Tuesday evening. A source said the Super Meshach, which is trainer aircraft, crashed while on a training mission. The aircraft's sources added crashed inside a NAF facility in the state capital. Bodies of the officers said to be in the ranks of flight lieutenants have been deposited in NAF hospital, while the authorities are making contacts with the families to break the sad news. NAF is yet to issue a statement on the crash. A message sent to the NAF Director of Public Relations and information on the crash was not responded to at press time. Reports said that a statement will be issued as soon as the authorities contact the families. Meanwhile, identities of the deceased officers were also being kept secret until after due consultations with the families. And on the foreign scene, China held key interest rates for corporate and household loans steady on Wednesday, a surprise move that signals Beijing remains cautious about policy easing even as COVID-19 and the Ukraine war weighs on growth. The People's Bank of China, PBOC, kept the one-year loan prime rate at 3.7% and the five-year rate at 4.6%. Most economists, including a majority of the 28 traders and analysts surveyed in a snap poll by the Reuters news agency this week, had expected the central bank to cut rates amid slowing economic growth due to COVID-19 lockdowns and the conflict in Europe. The central bank's benchmark rates respectively affect the cost of new and outstanding loans and mortgages, while central banks in North America, Europe and Asia are raising interest rates to tame soaring inflation. China has rolled out easing measures in order to prop up growth. And on sports, for the second straight Africa Cup of Nations AFCON qualifying tournament, the Super Eagles have yet been drawn against the Lone Stars of Sierra Leone for a place in next year's final tournament in Cote d'Ivoire. In the draw conducted in Johannesburg by Confederation of African Football CAF, Director of Competitions Nigeria's Samson Adamu, and assisted by African football legendary duo of South African Lucas Radebe and Ivorian Salomon Kalou, the Super Eagles were pitched against Lone Stars, with whom they contested for slots in the same qualifying Group L for the 2021 AFCON. In the qualifiers for the last AFCON held in Cameroon, the Lone Stars recorded of the most dramatic results of the series when they cancelled a 4-goal lead by the Super Eagles in Benin City and also drew goalless in the reverse fixture in Freetown. Nigeria eventually picked the group's first spot with an impressive 14 points and were joined by Sierra Leone, who edged the Republic of Benin with better goal difference after both countries finished on 7 points. Christ Deliverance Evangelical Mission, CDEM Mbako, Oka, North Local Government Area, has organized service of songs in honor of the late Mommy Bessie Anyaigo Okonkwo, who slept in the Lord on the 17th day of March 2022. The late Mommy Okonkwo, who died at the age of 62, was the wife of the General Superintendent of Christ Deliverance Evangelical Mission, Mbako, Pastor Aloysius Okonkwo, and mother of Emmanuel Okonkwo, Anambra Broadcasting Service Government House correspondent. The report is taken from our studio.
The event, held at the church auditorium, Amezike Village, Mbako, was a moment of sober reflection and thanksgiving to God for a life well spent by the deceased, with members and non-members of Christ Deliverance Evangelical Mission from across Anambra State and beyond in attendance. In a sermon during the event, Pastor Francis Uzoku reminded Christians of the need to be heavenly minded at all times, as the earth is not their permanent abode, regretting that many Christians are distracted by the things of the world, which according to him are temporary. Pastor Uzoku, while expressing delight at the exemplary life lived by the late Mommy Okonkwo, urged Christians to always live life that will win souls for God.
Why God? Why would you want it? Oh, to His glory. Even open up in one Chineke. Bible says all things work together for good to them that love God and to them that are called according to His purpose.
In separate testimonies about the life of the late Mommy Okonkwo, members of Christ Deliverance Evangelical Mission, as well as the first daughter of the deceased, Mrs. Blessed Nwafo, described the deceased as an epitome of love, humility, and a virtuous woman whose exemplary life positively impacted lives and led many to Christ, promising to maintain her legacies.
My mother was a courageous woman. She was a virtuous woman indeed. Somebody that doesn't give up easily. She don't give up. When she was a generous woman, a loving woman, okay. And the promise I'm giving, God helping me and my siblings, is that we will stand on what she has taught us. And we will keep on fighting, no matter how tough it may be, because it's not easy.
We should give thanks in all things. So I never back, I need Chineke. All the all-knowing God, all my healing.
Another service of songs will also be held in her honor at her country home, Enugu Village, Ubenu, Oka North Local Government Area, this Thursday, April 21, 2022, while her remains will be committed to Mother Earth on Friday, April 2022.
May her gentle soul rest in peace. Remember, you can follow news and program on ABS TV from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points that made the news tonight. Governor Soludo has appointed 8 new persons into his cabinet. More commendations as Governor Soludo clocks 30 days in office. 2 pilots are feared dead as NAF aircraft crashes in Kaduna. And finally, from the foreign scene, we told you that China has signaled caution on inflation despite COVID-Ukraine woes. And of course, remember that Governor Chukuma Soludo has come forward to turn around maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. With that, we've come to the end of the evening news on ABS TV. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Thank you so much for staying with us. Good night.
One Expert. Enjoy true feelings, a flood of emotions, a rush of adrenaline, the taste of victory. Are you ready? Discover all this and more as One Expert. One Expert. Bets for every taste. Use promo code and get 200% bonus right now.
Look everywhere, look in different places. So many people winning all over the world. You are my spice.
Abiana spices. Abiana jollof akwaraka we sie nne, all signature jollof spice bụ ebe anọ. Abiana chicken spices sọgburu onwe ya. Jukwa ise signature chicken spice egbukwala oge. Ọ bụ company mepụtara Maggi Star mepụtara signature chicken a ya na ọmarịcha signature jollof. Ngwanụ unu were ọsọ gote signature chicken spice na signature jollof spice. With Maggi, cook the difference.
Celebrating the life and legacy of an icon. With gratitude to God for a full life of impact, the Ozigbo family of Amuwo Village, Amesi, Agwata local government area of Anambra State announced the passing on to glory of their patriarch, Chief Andrew Nwanfo Ozigbo Omeyere. Chief Andrew Ozigbo was a retired school headmaster, catechist and community leader who died at the age of 92. He is survived by his wife, Ezine Christiana Ozigbo, 3 sons, 3 daughters, brothers, sisters, and several grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Funeral arrangements are as follows. Thursday, April 21st, 2022, Vigil Mass. Venue, Chief Andrew Ozigbo's compound, Amuwo Village, Amesi, Agwata local government area, Anambra State. Time 5 p.m. Friday, April 22nd, 2022, Funeral Mass. Venue, St. Vincent Catholic Church, Amesi. Time 10 a.m. Reception follows immediately after the private family internment at Christ the Redeemer College, Amesi Field. Saturday, April 23rd, 2022, in-laws visit. Venue, Christ the Redeemer College, Amesi Field. Sunday, April 24th, 2022, Thanksgiving. Venue, St. Vincent Catholic Church, Amesi. Time 8:30 a.m. Signed, Chief Aaron Ozigbo, Ichie Ezechinyelugo, brother. Valentine Ozigbo, the People's Democratic Party's gubernatorial candidate for 2021, son and chairman, Ozigbo family.
If you know that it was God that delivered you, that healed you, that raised you, that changed you, that made you what you are today, in spite of all odds, just open and worship up for him this night. What an amazing grace. We worship you, God. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved the a wretch like me. Once I was blind, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.